Hello and welcome to this quick tutorial on Lab7, which is UART. And in this example, what we have done is we are reading the internal temperature sensor, and also what we're doing is we're using the UART, and we also use the timer one, and the timer one whenever it has an interrupt, which means every say 0.5 seconds, what's going to happen is it's going to read the ADC, and then it's pretty much going to print the values, and it's also going to do it for sequence 2, which is again 4 sequences, or 4 FIFOs are going to be filled with the data. So, and what is different in this is I'm also using the UART standard I/O. So the UART standard I/O allows us to, use these functions like printf. So, and you can see there are printfs used instead of using, UART put character or get characters. So before we start, what we also need to do is make sure that this UART standard I/O is included in your compilation or in your project. So what you need to do is go say add files, the rest of it is regular, and then go to your TivaWare directory into the utilities directory, and then you can see this. So once you say open, it's going to ask you whether you want to copy it or do you want to link it. So you just say that you want to link it, and then you can see there's a link symbol there. So the file gets linked. Okay, so let's see. So we're gonna build this project, and I'm gonna just probably pull these guys down. Yeah. And the rest of it is down here. Okay, I will say go to view, and all I need is my terminal, so I'm gonna pull my terminal. Yeah. All right. So, so what we're going to do is we compiled it, so I'm going to debug it, and there you go. So, so in this case, I'm going to pull up my terminal over here. Click on this button here, so you get different things. So I'm going to click on the serial terminal, and this is in my Mac, so it shows up as like a USB modem. If you guys are actually using Windows, it'll show you as a COM port, but you got to make sure what your COM port is. So whenever you plug in your Tiva-C, it's actually going to show you a port for debugging and a port for your COM port. So we're going to use that. Set the baud rate to that. That's what we have set. Say OK, and so now it's ready to print. So in this case, since I'm actually only going to view this value, so I'm going to just hit the play button, and there you go. So the first is obviously it just has some arbitrary value because it's taking an average of some arbitrary value. So it now shows as 22 and 71 degrees in Fahrenheit, right? So so that's the UART. The only thing you have to do is that, and also in the UART function, the initialization, you should see that we have actually used these two functions instead of going with the regular, because these two are actually provided by your the UART standard IO.h functions. So we are saying basically where the clock should be from the UART should be placed, and then also we're saying that we want to use port 0 baud rate, and that's the master clock that we want to use. That's the frequency, right? So that completes this quick demo. Thank you.